Hey metalheads, this is Schmier from Destruction, and you're watching El Cuartel del Metal.
What is the connection between the cover and the conceptual theme of the whole album?
I mean, basically, if you watch the cover, you see the concept of the lyrics, you know, like everything that's in there is dealing with problems of the world of today, and they're reflecting the lyrics, you know. So we've always been doing that the cover always leads to the lyrics, and I think it's important, you know, part of thrash metal to people right away know when they buy the album what it's all about, you know.
I've been listening to the album several times, but all of a sudden I have the feeling that it sounds like your voice sounds like in the 80s, like with more high notes. Am I right?
I don't know. If you say so. It's difficult, you know. I just do what I feel, you know, and sometimes it sounds like this, sometimes it sounds like this, but basically it's all my kind of, how you say that, style, you know. So some people say they like more high, some people say they like more low, some people, it's a matter of, you know, taste. I just do what I love, and I think I like the vocals on the new record a lot because it's also the good aggression and a good pitch, so it's a good mix, you know. And if people like it, like you,
it's good. You obviously keep enjoying what you do after 30 years. Congratulations for that too. How does the band feel now, 30 years after, I mean, after 3 decades in the thrash metal genre?
Oh man, there's been ups and downs, you know, and it's amazing, of course, that after 30 years this scene exists, is still there, that there's young fans coming to shows, you know, and I think, of course, the 80s were very important for thrash, the beginning years, you know, but I think now, since like 5-6 years, there's a whole new generation of thrash metal, a lot of bands also, and a lot of young kids, you know, that love the spirit and the aggression. So I think we never thought it would go 30 years, you know. It's fantastic.
Yeah, of course it is. Next year you guys will be sharing a stage, well, this year, I'm sorry, we'll be sharing a stage with Creator, Tanker and Sodom, I think in a European festival.
Yeah, Germany, yeah.
It will be a Big Four concert. Have you ever discussed with the other bands about the possibility of a German Big Four tour?
Of course we would love to do it. It's just like, it's difficult, you know, because every band has different schedules, you know, and Sodom and Tankard, they don't play so much. They only play some concerts, and Creator Destruction, we want to play a lot of concerts, so we have to find a solution for that, you know. But maybe there's a chance to, at the end of the year, to do some shows together. We'll see. I would love to do it, you know, but it's not only my decision. It's everybody has different managers and different agencies, and we're all friends, you know. But still, it's not so easy to coordinate that. So I'm sure there will be more shows, but I don't know how much or when exactly. I want to do some European festivals before Christmas with Creator and Sodom and maybe Tankard. Maybe you can bring it to more countries, you know. It would be nice.
Yeah, we hope so. It will be amazing. How does the creative process work in Destruction? Do you have any special way of creating?
We kind of work a little bit on our own, you know. Mike and me work on our own, and then we get together, and then we kind of brainstorm the songs, you know. It's when we sit together, we kind of do spontaneous decisions and arrange stuff together, and it's not like that we're kind of have to do something. It just happens, you know. It's like it's a very natural process of sitting together, jamming out, see what kind of riffs we need or what sounds best, and everybody comes up with some ideas already. So sometimes it's a very fast process. Sometimes you make one song a day. Well, when a song is taking long, it's normally not good for the song. I like you know, when you have some riffs to create, you work some hours, poof,
make it fast.
Make it fast. That's always the best songs. In my opinion, songs that take too long, at the end, are not so good. You know, like I think all the best songs for Destruction we ever wrote are songs that we wrote quick, from the heart, straight away.
Okay, that's nice. Do you remember anything of your last presentation here in Lima?
Yeah, I remember 2006 there was a death threat
Okay.
Some black metal guy said, if destruction come to Peru, Black Metal League Peru will kill Schmier. Something like this. I remember
Really?
that. Yeah. That was 2000.
I didn't know about that.
Last time. Yeah.
Oh,
But it was just like
that.
some crazy internet guy, you know.
Oh.
But we always had a great time. I mean, the metal scene in Peru was a little smaller than in Chile or Brazil, but the crowd was always.
It's growing.
It's growing good. Yeah, I could see today and yesterday. I see a lot of young fans. Yeah,
Yes.
but I also met a lot of older people. Like so, I think there's a new rising now. There's a lot of young people.
Yeah, definitely.
That's good to see.
Yeah. We know that something happened in the last concert in Chile the other day. Something happened to Mike, I believe. He
Yeah,
couldn't make it all the show. What
Yeah,
happened?
it was like a room with like no air. You know, so it was very hot.
Yeah.
And when they let people in, there was no more air. It was like a sauna, you know, like a sauna. Like
Yeah. Suffocating.
there was no air. There was heat, and it was very hard to play.
Oh.
And we play a very long concert with like a lot of fast songs. There's no big breaks, so it's like, you know. So the room was getting more hot and hot and hot, and Mike came to me and said, "Man, I have to puke," you know. So he puked several times during the show,
Really?
and then after like 70 minutes, he said, you know. So he had stitches in his kidneys, you know.
Oh.
It was kind of dehydration because when you sweat so much, you cannot drink so much, you know. And then at one point, it's over, you know.
Yeah.
I'm a bigger guy, so for me it takes a little bit longer. But like me and my drummer, we all both were like at the limit. It's like, you know, there's no more power, there's no more oxygen to breathe. We had this one time before in China, when we played in China.
Oh, really?
If there's no AC or no air in the room, and there's so many people, you know, stuffed in, at the stage you have all the lights, you know, it's kind of difficult, you know.
It might have been very suffocating.
Yeah, it happens, but it was kind of sad. So Mike came back for one song at the end, so we played one more song,
Okay.
but he was done, you know. He had dehydration, so he had to drink water and get some rest, you know. So that's stuff that happens, you know. It's not. It's South America, you know. It's that room was just not very good for shows, you know. It was there's no window, no air, and just sweat and people. At one point, people collapse, you know.
Oh, okay. Well, a shame. What are the plans for Destruction after this South American tour?
Right after this, we go into Japan. We have like 2 weeks off, then we start rehearsing again, and we go to Japan. And we play one festival in the UK, in England, and then we go to Southeast Asia. I think Malaysia and what else on the list? Malaysia, Vietnam, I think. We're playing Indonesia also. So there will be South Asian shows in April and May. And then we coming back for the festivals in summer in Germany and this festival in Creator and Salt and Tankard. And then the second half of the year we're going to start continuing the tour. I know we're going to play Rock in Rio. Also,
really?
yeah, that means we're going to come back to Latin America and play Colombia and some other countries, and also we want to play some Central America countries like maybe some San Salvador, Honduras, and we played before in Costa Rica and Puerto Rico, but not those countries. So it would be nice to do that. And yeah, there's a lot of shows. I would like to play in China again. That's hopefully going to happen also.
Yeah.
And yeah. The world is full of metal nowadays, so there's many countries to play. It's crazy, you know. It's it was in the 80s. It was more difficult to play. Now it's more open, you know.
Yeah, of course.
We're gonna go back to Russia. We're gonna play Far East Russia, North Siberia, stuff that's we never played there before. We played Russia many times, but not in the Far East, you know. It's gonna be interesting. So there's a lot of new countries and new cities to you know achieve, you know, to play. Yeah. So it's always exciting.
Cool. Well, that's been all. Thank you very much.
Great pleasure to be back in Peru. You know, it's the last 2 tours we didn't make it back here. You know, so people were complaining in the internet. Oh, come back to Peru. We're like, one day it's gonna happen, you know, but it's not always so easy.
Yeah, of course.